Hi everyone, welcome back to Bukio TV. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn the bell notification on. So anytime we upload new video onto YouTube, you will be notified. Thank you.
You have heard the children spoken about their dad. You have heard Lola Alao, the actress, spoken about the situation. And we have also heard from Aishat Abimbola Omoge Campus' immediate younger brother, the situation of things with the family and how they have come out to debunk the lies that is going on about on social media that they have been having dispute with Lola Alao. And you heard the guy say there's nothing like that happening. There's never been any kind of dispute between the late Aisha Tamoge Campus family members and Lola Alao, that they are very happy to have their children kept, with her. So the children have been in her custody and the children are happy being there. And for no reason should the dad, make this a big deal or sue the children or the guidance to court just because he would like to take custody of the children that he has not had any sound relationship with. There's nothing like father and daughter between himself and these children before the mom passed on. So why is it now that the guy is fighting over children's custody? And these are not just his children, but they are children that are quite estranged to him. They do not have any good relationship. So suddenly the guy would like to have his children back. We don't know how we're going to do this. But then we are going to continue tonight and to seek the public opinion on the matter on ground. So we all know we are calling the guy called Victor Ibrahim, who happens to be the children's dad. We are actually calling his attention to what is going on. We want him to know that the general public is aware of all the tantrums he's been throwing in the quest to have his children back. Right, that is binding children in Canada. The law here in the UK is quite different from that of Canada, and that of America is different to that of US. I would like to believe that US law is different from to that of Canada, and Canada is quite different to that of UK. But then when it comes to children law, I think they are quite similar. Even though these are different states, they are quite similar when it comes to children. So we all know what the children is passing through. To those of you on Instagram who weren't able to join my show on Friday, it has been an issue since Aisha Tamoge Campus passed on between the children's dad and the children. The dad would like to have the children back in his custody. This has been difficult, for him to do from Nigeria to Canada. No one knows him. I don't think he's got any good relationship with the children since the mom passed on, or perhaps before the mom even passed on. The relationship has been strained long ago before the mom passed away. So now, what the guy wants is for Lola Alao to give him back his children. And we don't think that his mission, the step is genuine. It's not genuine in any way, because he has not shown any evidence. There was no evidence whatsoever that he's got good relationship with the children. The children has also spoken that they don't have any relationship with the dad. And I see no reason why they should give the children to someone that they do not have any good relationship with. Not after their mom died. It's barely 1 month now that their mom passed away. But then they have not had any good relationship before the mom passed away. So we're not saying this because, the mom has passed on, why can he not have his children? No, they do not have any relationship before the mom passed away. Reason why the guy is pulling tantrums and throwing, all kind of kicks at Lola Alao is what we don't understand. We're not judging him here, but we are only going to say the way it is. We're going to deal with it strictly, So to those of you that are actually realists and those of you that are children's soccer, I would like to have your opinion heard via phone call tonight. We're going to be opening the line tonight. We have Lola Alao, the actress, the famous actress, on standby. She will be calling into the show to tell us what she actually feels about what is happening. Like she told us on Friday that she does not have much to do. She doesn't have much to contribute at the moment. That the court case is between Victor Ibrahim, which is the dad, and the children. So it is not Lola Alao that just suddenly took over the custody of the children. It was the mom that actually left a will behind to say she wishes to have her children go into Lola Alao's custody. She wishes to let Lola Alao be the mom, henceforth, since she knew that she'll be passing on. So, because it is children that are involved, I would like you guys to be please lenient with your contribution. You know, the only thing we are seeking for is justice for these children. I am not talking on behalf of Lola Alawo or any adult out there. I am talking on behalf of the children. We need to seek justice for the children. We are asking the public to please plead with the dad to allow the children their concentration where they are at the moment. The children are of school age, they're going to school. I'm sorry. Yes, you can only share on Facebook, guys. To those of you on Instagram, I don't know why you cannot share on Instagram. I haven't tried sharing though, but then I'm sorry. It's just the way it is tonight. You can share afterwards, and if you want to join us on Facebook, it is fine. I hope you guys can hear me very well. Wọ́n sọ pé ká jọ ká máa sọ Yorùbá. Okay, to my non-Yoruba speaking audience, I am sure you all have watched us on Friday. I'm going to be switching between those two languages. We're going to be speaking, running this program in Yoruba language and also in English. So the court is going to decide. But I think, let me tell you, right, when it comes to court, I don't think they had sentiment. All this thing we are saying here, court is not going to judge or pass any judgment or order based on our sentiment here or whatever. You see, the jury don't know me, they don't know you, they don't know whoever is crying out there. They are only going to open a book which we call evidence, the fact, the book of facts that they have gathered so far. And I think it is based on this alone that they are going to pass their judgment. But now, if we have to judge from the general public's view, not just the general public's view, but from what we have heard from Lola Alao, that the guy was never a responsible man. He was never a responsible husband to the late actress Aisha Abimbola when she was alive. I'm sorry. He was never a responsible man. And he has not in any way convinced us or done anything as a responsible man to these children since their mom passed away. Okay, if you're asking of responsibility, you all know what it means for a parent to be responsible to their children, their minor children. These kids are still under the age of 13. They are not teenager yet. Even if they are 13, 14, 16, 17, I think they are still very young. They should be relying on the parent support for now. Okay, there was never any history of where this guy has gone out to say, okay, I am going to sort out my children's wardrobe. I am going to send them things to support their school. There's nothing like our school materials, even though we know what happens here in the Western world. They give the children books in school, fine. There's provision and facility for a lot of things, that is surrounding their education. But a caring father and dad, a nurturing mom and dad should go out once in a while and say, oh, I found this book, okay, I saw this in a pound shop, I found this in some of the bookstore, and I think it would be nice to support you with this. It is more like a gift to support whatever it is that they provide for them freely in school. There was nothing of such. He does not call on a daily basis to say, oh, I'm just calling to check on my children. No one has actually stopped him from checking on his children. Unfortunately, he turned the story around. He went to court to kick against Lola Alao. It is not Lola Alao that actually decided for the children. It was the late mom, his ex-wife, or how do I call it? Are we being flagged? It was the ex-wife that says, look, I don't feel comfortable leaving my children in the hands of their father due to what she has suffered in his hands. She has suffered so much domestic violence, in the hands of this man. So for that reason alone, she said, I don't think this man is capable or responsible enough in children upbringing. Hence, I do not trust him with my children. So do you get it? She was the one that left the children in Lola Alao's custody herself. And there was actually a legal paper binding that agreement between the late mom and the actress Lola Alao. She actually put it into writing saying, I would like you to take over my children's custody when I pass on. So you see, I don't know what is happening. I hope we're not being flagged. Okay, thank you to all of our Instagram audience. I hope you guys are watching me, and I hope I'm audible enough for everyone. Thank you very much, Kofi Williams. God bless you. Admin, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I hope I'm loud enough, though. If I am loud enough, can I see your thumbs up button on Instagram and on Facebook? Sheng Bowadada, bye. Okay, thank you very much, Gold Toe Snake. Thank you. So you see, I personally think the man is only doing this to gain entry into into Canada. He does not genuinely have the interest of the children at heart. But some people that are so shallow-minded must have been feeding him wrong information on what is happening with Canada government. He probably thought, oh, they are giving them so much money. Lola Alao is taking so much money over his children, and he wants to be in charge of all this money that Lola Alao is collecting. Reverse is the case. I don't think there's any huge money going out to the actress apart from the children's upkeep. And it's like that everywhere. Even in UK, there is a particular fund set aside to support both children and the parent. It's called child benefit. It's called working tax credit, child tax credit, whatever benefit. It is everywhere. So it's not that this money is just specifically set aside for his children alone. Every children in Canada, in America, in UK, in Europe, they have a right to public fund. There's been a fund set aside. I think they call it Section 8 or whatever in UK here. I don't know what section they call it. It is set aside to support family. So everyone gets it. Not Aisha Tabimbala's children alone that is getting it. So we don't know who is feeding this man false information that Lola Alao is collecting a lump sum, of money from the government just to take care of the children. She's not getting paid. We've heard how she narrated her story, how she lost her job because she wanted to stay with these children. These children are still minors. They are not teenagers that one would just leave, that one will just leave unattended. They still need Lola Alao, their guardian. They still need her to do stuff. They need her to cook. They need her time. They need to spend time with her. They need, someone to be with them, someone to see to their school activities, someone to see to their social life. They still need an adult for probably the next 10 years. And from where we come from, our background tradition in Nigeria, for any responsible family setting, parents, you don't leave your children to go anywhere or to live, apart from you, to live away from your house if they are not yet married. I never got to leave my mother's house. I never got to leave my parents' house until I was ready to go live with a man. So, and I would like to believe this is still the same system that most responsible Nigerian parents, will actually practice. So, this man, he did not even give the wound to heal before he started throwing the tantrums. The kids are really, really traumatized. They are traumatized. They are not happy. They cannot concentrate in school at the moment. So whoever that knows Mr. Victor Ibrahim, could you please call his attention and tell him that the general public is actually begging, pleading. Shako, we heard Aisha Tabimbala's brother say, he is not pleading. The family is not pleading because they are still very hot with what he did to their daughter. But if he wants to take this as a case, then they will be more than willing to reveal all those dirty cans of worm that has been kept closed since the deceased passed away. So we have been calling on the man to come out. If he wants to call, he should call on the show. We're going to, pin our number out here. I have mentioned it all the time. So the number to call is 074 481 66348. Niger Style and Beauty Tip said, in as much as I watched the first part of the show, I would still wish to hear from the man. It is okay to hear from the man, but if we have to base everything, on the peripheral things, the things that are actually visible, to us, the things that they have brought to our knowledge, it's been said that they've been separated ages before Aishat Abimbola passed away. They have not been together. He was never a responsible man. He beats the mom. So if we have to base it on the domestic violence that is alleged against him, then no parent would want the children to go into such a man's custody. It means he's not capable of taking care of them. He's not a responsible man that any, parent with sound mind would want to entrust the care of their children with. Go there. Go and treat it and raise. Yeah, go and sit down. I'm coming. So thank you very much, Abiamo. Sorry guys, I'm reading comment from both Instagram and thank you, Abiamo 1234. Lazy Creamy said, all the single lady out there, you shall not come across a man like Victor the Canada dreamer. Yes, he is a Canada dreamer. Like seriously, the man is really, really struggling hard to get into Canada. And you guys should not be surprised that such a man would not even spend 2 to 3 years before he will start to misbehave and before the children, will be taken off him again. So, guys, I hope I'm still live on Instagram. Instagram audience is dropping. If I'm still live, if you can hear me, guys, can I see your thumbs up? So, this is quite emotional for us. It is really traumatizing for the children. It's affecting their psychological, emotional, an emotional department. Sorry, yes, you are. Okay, Bido, thank you very much. Thank you. And Facebook, we're still live. Thank you very much. These children are not happy. They are actually hugging us, begging us to please beg the public, don't let our daddy take us from Mommy Lola Alao. We are not going to be happy with him. They have not lived with him since the mom left Nigeria. They've been in Canada for so many years. They said the last time they saw this man was when the son was probably 4 years old. That son now is about 12 years old. And the girl, the daughter that he left with the wife, is now about 10 years old. So you imagine a child that does not have any relationship with the dad for the past 10 years. Where do we start? How do they get to bond? How do they get to know him? And this guy is not even leaving any opportunity for them to love him. You see, when you love a child, there are ways you do things. Their moms, demise is too very, it's too fresh. It's barely 1 year that the actress passed on. And now he's been, throwing tantrums with both the guardian and his children. How do you take your children to court to hear from them? And you all heard the son say, well, he is never ever going to live with his dad. Even if the court decide for him to take over the children, if the children are not happy with him. You see, this is one thing we should tell Mr. Victor. If children are not happy with you, this is when you see the children run away from your care. They will leave your home. They will run anywhere they think they could find refuge. They will run anywhere they think they could find solace. This is what happens eventually. When you forcefully take them, and the children are of the opinion and believe that you may never ever come to accept, fatherhood and, a parental duty over them. They know you're just faking it. Your son said, Daddy is only faking it. He never meant all of those things he said. We know he is lying. When your son say you are lying, do you know the meaning of that? It means they don't trust you. It means the children don't want to come into your care. It means they are frightened. Why don't you give the wound time to heal? If you give the wound time to heal, they will probably come around someday to embrace you. They will probably come around someday to allow you the paternity right over them. But because you have not been nice, because you have not been really nice to them, because you have not done anything before the mom passed away to convince them that you are a good father. You don't talk to them often, you don't buy them stuff, you don't call on birthday. All these things, definitely children will put into consideration that our dad is not a caring one. So I don't know what the public think of this. So there's been so much publication in all the newspaper against Lola Alao. He has actually sent to Lola Alao, so many text messages saying, well, Lola, I know you want to take over my children. My children will never be your children. He's been cursing on her. He's been pulling all kind of tantrums. He's been sending her all kind of, derogatory, messages that are quite detrimental to our image. So what do you guys think? If Lola Alao is pushed to the wall, of course, she wouldn't have any choice but to say, well, here are your children. I have got mine. I do not have any intention of taking over your children. But because there was a will left behind, and there was actually a court order after that the mom left behind, they went to court, and the court says, in the States, in Canada, the court says, well, we have given the custody of these children to Lola Alao. And now the guy is kicking against that court decision, saying, well, I'm still alive. For no reason should my children's custody be given to a total stranger. But then he needs to explain to the court sincerely, he needs to be honest, that himself and the children do not have any good relationship, before the mom passed away. So, guys, you all know the line is opened. I am still going to call to Lola Alao, and I'll be reading out a few messages from Mr. Victor to Lola Alao. So, hopefully, the man will come around to say, well, I would like to call in and tell the general public my own part of the story. But from what we have heard, that he is a woman beater. He has been alleged with so many domestic violence against the deceased. He beat her. You all heard the brother say, he beat my sister. He once beat her on the head. He bites when he's angry. He will bite a woman. How can a man be biting a woman? You beat your wife to an extent, you now go biting her on the head. He has inflicted all kind of injury on her before she passed away. He's beaten her. He has once hit her in the breast. And, it was that same breast, the same clot in the breast that actually became cancerous, where the illness now became terminal till the deceased passed away. This is not funny at all. The man should leave the children for now, allow them to concentrate. He can bring this matter on later. And in case let me tell you, it's so simple. If you are a good dad to them, if you care for them so much, at some point, my love, where they will come to love you. They will be convinced with whatever it is they have seen between yourself and their late mom in the past. You have to care for them to a point where they will be fully convinced that daddy is now a changed person. It is the children that will actually file for you to come into Canada. Canada will not say, oh, you have children there that are actually vulnerable. The mom passed away. They will now say, oh, you cannot come into the States to see your children. You would have gained easy access into Canada if you pipe it low a bit. Kò sí ni wọ́n lè sọ pé wọ́n kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. Tó bá ti lè convince wọn pé o lè kíyà fáwọn ọmọ, you are a good father. Definitely, imagine if one of your children is having their birthday, or probably they are feeling low in spirit, and then they write to the government saying, well, our mom has passed on. We still have a father somewhere. Can we please have our father in this country around us at this difficult time? You think they won't let you in? Wàhálà wọ́n á jẹ́ kó wọlé mọ́nà. Ó rẹ́ ni kọ́ ẹ̀ dáadáa ni. Kò ní sùúrù, kò tọ́jú wọn, gbogbo nǹkan burúkú tójú wọn ti rí láàrin ìwọ àti ìyá wọn. Kò try láti fi àwọn good deeds, ìwà dáadáa tó máa wù, kò fi pa gbogbo memory burúkú yẹn rẹ́ pé ìgbà ìmọ̀ máa ní. Ẹ mà dáríjì mi ò máa mọ ẹ̀yin ọmọdé yìí, mi ò ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. I am here for good now. I am now here to take care, of you guys. Of course, they will be convinced that you're going to make them a good dad in future. But this one that you've been pulling tantrums, they are so scared. And they also went to your family member's house, Mr. Abimbola. The children went to the family member that you suggested that should take over the children's custody. They still came back to tell their guardian none other than Lola Alao, saying, Mom, we are not happy where we went. We are not happy at all. We feel so strange there. Why? Because they have not met the family before. You say the court is not stupid. Before anything, the children's interest will be placed at the forefront of everything. The jury and the judge is not stupid. You're dealing with intelligent bodies here. No matter how much you cry, the jury don't know you. They're not going to believe in anybody's tears. Not mine, not Lola Alao's, not your own. They are only going to believe in the children's tears. Because children, above everything, they are only going to consider their own interests above every other thing at the moment. That we're dealing with children, dear. We don't want them to feel psychologically, emotionally, or mentally tortured. Hence, we have to place their needs, their requests first before anything. They are not going to believe in all those your uproar, you're shouting here, you're crying on social person's blog or newspaper. They are not going to put all that into consideration. They see this every now and then. These are what they deal with every now and then. Òyìnbó ni wọ́n nínú iṣẹ́ wọn ọ̀run ẹ bóyá òun sunkún wọn ọ̀run èmi bóyá mò ń sunkún bóyá mò ń pariwo ń bí báyìí. They are only going to do the needful. And based on what we know, we are not illiterate. We know that when you come abroad, the Western law, it will place children above every other thing. They don't joke with children. They don't joke with old people, but children even before old people. And then those old people, go and say that, and then those old people, it comes before any other thing. So, guys, I don't know who is pushing this guy to do this, but I'm sure they're all going to regret it. And at the end of the day, I just hope your children would ever want to set eyes on you again when the case is won. So, ẹni tó kó ẹ yẹn, wọ́n bá bẹ̀rù ọjọ́ iwájú pé àwọn ọmọ tó ní nílùú òyìnbó yìí tó bá fẹ́ rí wọn tó sì fẹ́ ṣe bàbá wọn títí dọjọ́ alẹ́ ó ṣe sùúrù kò jẹ́ kí wọ́n tiẹ̀ get over nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí màmá wọn. Ìwọ kan tó ti kù láyé ṣé wọ́n ló yẹ kó gbé aláàánú wọn lọ sí court. The children has not in any way reported Lola Alao to court or to social service saying she's not taking good care of them. She's been taking very good care of them. We all can see, we do see their pictures every now and then on Facebook, on Instagram. People go to pay them visits and they show their picture. They are so very happy, excited. So it is now that you are killing their spirits. And please don't kill their morale. Ẹ má dá ẹ̀mí wọn àbí egbò ìmí ọgbẹ́ ọkàn sí wọn lọ́kàn whereby inú wọn ò ní dùn gan ní school. Tó bẹ́ pé oró happiness wọn first ni as baba, happiness wọn yẹn ló máa place above every other thing, and not your own interest of gaining entrance into Canada. And another question is, how come is it now that the mom has passed away that you want to come to Canada? Why did you not apply for this Canadian visa to come and check on your children while the mom was sick for so many years? The mom has been sick, for long before she passed on. How come you never applied for this Canadian visa to go and check on your baby mama and your children before she passed away? Why is it now that she has passed on that you want to gain entry into Canada? You never cared for her while she was on sick bed. You never cared for the children that you know quite well that the mom has been terribly ill and she might need helper. Why did you not show your face then? Why did you not say, okay, because of what your mommy is going through at the moment, can I come to fulfill my own parental role and duties over you guys? Pending the time that whatever it is that they say will happen to your mom will happen. You never care. You never applied for visa then to come in to take care of them. Why is it now that you think, okay, kò sẹ́nibody tó máa question authority ẹ̀ mọ́ torí o mọ̀ pé ẹni tí ọ̀rọ̀ pàwọ́ àti ẹ̀pọ̀ kò sí láyé mọ́ àmọ́ tí ò bá tiẹ̀ sí láyé I hope you know pé ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ̀ àkọsílẹ̀ ti wà àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ ti wà lórí ẹ̀ àwọn family ẹ̀ wọ́n mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó fojú ẹ̀ rí wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ṣe fún kó tó di pé olóògbé ó kọjá sí ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run níbi tó kọjá sí kọ́lọ́n bá wa fọ̀run kẹ́ ó ro gbogbo eléyìí. Why is it now ló fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo eléyìí tó ń ṣe? So I'm sure the general public has got a whole lot of questions for you tonight. So we'll be taking our first call. Whoever is calling should call in now. Let's hear your opinion. So the phone is open, the line is open now. 074 481 348. Admin, could you please help me pin this number out? Could you please? So it's 074-481-66348 as the line to call. So nǹkan tá fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ bọ̀dá yìí náà ni pé kí ló dé tó jẹ́ pé ìsìnlẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ wọlé, kí ló dé tẹ́ pé ìsìnlẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ gba ọmọ. Ọkùnrin tí ò bá kí àfọmọ lójú ayé ìyá wọn kò lè kí àfún wọn gbà tí ìyá wọn lọ. Ṣé lè bọ́ta kẹ fún wa láwọn picture àwọn bí tẹ́ ti celebrate ọmọ yín lẹ́ni ìgbà tí màmá wọn kú, àwọn ẹbí yín kọ̀ọ̀kan ò dìde láti lọ síbi òkú ẹ̀, wọ́n ṣe candlelight wọn ò rí yín bẹ̀, wọ́n náà ṣogójì ọjọ́ pàápàá wọn ò rí yín, wọ́n ní ibì kan péré lẹ ti yọjú ní gbogbo program tí wọ́n set fún. We're taking our first call now, guys. Hello. 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 Okay, we lost that. I'm sorry. Hello. We have to take the second one. Don't come in again. Yeah. Cancel that. Okay, sorry guys, pardon me. Okay, we're taking another call now from Nigeria. Hello. Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Good evening.
Well done there.
Thank you.
I really love this show you are doing. I thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
The world is watching. Everybody is watching.
Thank you.
And the answers so rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
Ọlọ́run àtọ́jú
Àmín.
máa dúró ti Lola Alao.
Àmín.
Àwọn ọmọ tí náà Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó jèrè.
Àmín.
Agbára Ọlọ́run.
Àmín.
Àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní fipá lẹ́kún kò ní
Àmín.
regret.
Àmín. Àmín.
Agbára ẹ̀jẹ̀.
Àmín, ma.
Kíákè kò sí bíbí bọ́ọ̀bọ́ yẹn ṣe fẹ́ mú ìpèsè by
Yeah.
grace pẹ̀lú agbára Ọlọ́run.
Hmm.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí wàá di a máa yé ìbẹ̀ ni pé kó jọ ọ́. Nígbà tí ò bá mú ìkìlẹ̀ yẹn tó kó má lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe ẹ sà kó máa tà táwọn ọmọ yẹn.
Kó máa ṣoògùn, kó máa ṣàṣà ọmọ.
Ọlọ́run ò ní tà fún. Ní agbára tó wà nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù Ọlọ́run ò ní tà fún.
Àmín.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì lè mú ìnẹ̀ because kí ni reason tí mo ṣe ní kò lè win abroad ni mò ń wálé ni.
Okay.
Ó ṣẹlẹ̀ níbi tí mò ń péré I live in Dublin. Ó ti ṣe tí lady kan náà ní cancer. Ó fi similar kìíní báyìí náà ni. Bàbá àwọn ọmọ ó máa treat lady tí that lady is from Oro in Kwara State. Títí tó fi láti fún ọmọ yẹn ó fún ó máa tọ́jú. Bàbá wọ́n gbé bọ̀bọ̀ ìkúrò láti London wọ́n gbé lọ sí Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n deport.
Wọ́n deport ẹ̀ láti Canada mà sí ibo.
Ìlú London wọ́n ti deport ẹ̀ sí
Okay.
Nàìjíríà.
Okay.
She wá síbí ìbáyìí wá tọmọdé ìsìlì the only child left. I mean tó ń gbé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ bíbá ó ní 2 other children ní Nàìjíríà. So ìgbà tó kú kó tó kú ó ti bó ṣe bí Aisha ṣe kọ written kìíní kalẹ̀ fún Lola bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni lady ìkọ́ ó dẹ̀ sọ fáwọn tí a wọ pàtó pé ẹni tó ń fẹ́ kó take over ọmọ òun. Ìgbà tó ti ṣe kú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bọ̀bọ̀ Nàìjíríà yẹn náà tó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ wàhálà yẹn in fact wọ́n tó rẹ́yìn sí lady ó máa pẹ́ o. Wọ́n wí all the glory.
Amen.
Lady ti bí ó ṣe ló ń fòrò ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ tó ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Àwọn ìjọba wa ní Island sọ pé wò ó ẹni ọdún ìkàlẹ̀ ó ti kọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ kàn. Pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe fẹ́ kàn ṣe àwọn ọmọ òun nìyí. So yàtì Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kí èṣù gba ẹnu anybody wọn àti anybody.
Àmín. Àmín mà. Àmín.
Ìyànjú pátápátá bí ìtọ̀ tó bá ń gbọ́ kí lọ ṣe sùúrù. Not like bí mo wo program ti jẹta. Àbúrò Àìsà ṣe sọ, you have to first of all have a bond with these children.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Òyìnbó lè pe anything. You have to àwọn ìjọba àwọn òyìnbó bẹ̀ ní ọ̀rọ̀ tọ́mọdé bá sọ ló máa ń tẹ̀lé. That is a good thing.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ìbò máa bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ládùúgbò tó bá wọlé wá tó bá rọ ọmọdé wá ní dìtú sí ẹni tí tọmọ yẹn bá ní ẹ̀ wá ní kó sọ̀kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nǹkan tó mọ̀ yẹn bá sọ lù ìgbó máa tẹ̀lé ọdún ọmọdé òun.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So àwọn ti lóòrùn ní instead of calm down
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ọmọ yẹn
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ kó bẹ́ẹ̀ tọ́jú ọmọ kó mú ṣàdúrà kó dẹ̀ máa ṣàdúrà fúnra rẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n náà ṣe là tí wọ́n náà rí ọ̀nà àbájọ láti ẹ̀ kó tẹ̀ tọrọ dáríjì.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
That is almost thing the upper most thing you should be doing now, Victor, for God's sake.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ ṣé mà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọlọ́run àjẹ́jẹ́ ní ẹ̀kú.
Àmín.
Wọ́n lè tọ́jú ìrìn tó bá yá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Because you are doing a great job.
Thank you very much, ma. Ẹ ṣé mà. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé ma. Ó dàárọ̀ ma. Thank you. Okay, we're going to be taking another call. And callers, could you please make your contribution snappy? Nothing more than 2 minutes so that we can give some other people, chance to call in. So, yeah, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa make contribution wa yẹn snappy. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yes, you're live on Abike Jagaban.
Thank you for a very good work you are doing.
Thank you very much.
Allah will bless you.
Amen.
And you will never leave your children behind.
Amen. Amen.
Inshallah, because of life.
Amen.
May Allah bless Lola Alao too.
Amen.
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 I'm going to make this very snappy. Now, what I want Mr. Victor to know is this. So by let Aisha go proactive láti káwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ sí Canada. Had it been the children were in Nigeria, is it going to go there and play and do his responsibility as a father to them?
No, I don't think if the children were to be in Nigeria, I don't think he would want to take them into his...
Yeah. I was on your show on Friday.
Yeah.
And I heard all what the brother has to say about this guy.
Yeah.
Had it been the children were in Nigeria, this guy will never come to see how they are doing.
That's right.
You understand? I think he sees this as an opportunity for him to go to Canada.
That's right.
It's not going to work, as one of the first callers said. Now, what I'm going to do now, gbogbo abiyamọ ajé pátápátá ló ń bẹ máa yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ipe kó má da ìrìn àjò àwọn ọmọdé ìrù èmi máa bẹ ẹni tó kó jọ títorí ìtọ̀ náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nítorí pé o ti sá fún àwọn ọmọ yìí. O tún wá fẹ́ máa jọrọ̀ wọ́n sí ìyá wọn ló ṣe gbogbo wàhálà bó ṣe dé Canada.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Má da ìrìn àjò wọn rú kò sẹ́ni tó máa gbà wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ìwọ ló bí wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ ṣé.
Ikú ti gba aya ọ̀lẹ, ikú ọ̀dẹ̀ ní gbọmọ ọ̀lẹ lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àmín.
Ọkọ̀ oníṣẹ́ àwọn ọmọ Aisha àtàbí Bọ́lá.
Àmín.
Kò sẹ́ni tó gbàyàwó ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìwọ ló dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá. Ó ti dènà àwọn ọmọdé yìí ní fatherly care láti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Tipẹ́.
So ìgbà tí náà wọ́n ti wá ṣe gbogbo wàhálà yìí tó ti kó wọn débẹ̀ láti secure future wọn, which I really appreciate her.
Yeah.
Ọlọ́run bá wa fọ̀run kẹ́.
Bí ẹ kó ti mọ̀ pé ọlọ́jọ́ máa dé ni ó ti sọ́ọ̀tì wọn lẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
She's been very proactive. She's a mother. Wọ́n bá ń pè ní ìyá ní ìyá abiyamọ ni. Èmi kàn bẹ Mr. Victor Ibrahim ẹjọ́ ti torí tọ̀ náà gbogbo abiyamọ ayé pátápátá ló ń bẹ̀ ní wọ́n tó lé Nàìjíríà. Ẹjọ́ ẹ̀fà àwọn ọmọdé ìsílẹ̀ ẹ má dàrin àjò wọn rú. Ẹ fàdúrà ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ pẹ̀lẹ́ tí ìyá wọn kò sí lọ́wọ́ á tẹ̀ yìí. Torí tẹ bá gbé egbòna eléyìí tí ò bá gbà ẹ lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fáwọn ọmọ yẹn dáná láláàmú. Ọlọ́run ò jẹ́ ní ìdáláàmú torí pé orí ló fẹ́ ṣe. Àwọn orí ẹ̀yìn ọkùnrin báyìí tẹ bá ta títí tí ò bá jẹ́ máa tójú bọlé kiri. Ṣùgbọ́n lágbára náà bá ṣe ń bẹ̀ yín tẹ bá gbọ́ Ọlọ́run á ṣọ̀nà yín ní dáadáa. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ bá lẹ fẹ́ dààmú àwọn ọmọdé yìí ìdààmú bẹ́ẹ̀ ní bọ́ọ̀lù Ọlọ́run á yọ̀ǹde fún yín káwọn ọmọ ilé ìrojú ṣayé wọn. Ẹjọ́ ti torí tọ̀ náà ẹ má dà àwọn ọmọ yìí láwọn ẹ má dà wọn lórí rú ẹ má dà àrìn àjò wọn rú. Ẹjọ́ á bẹ̀ yín ní Mr. Ibrahim ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹjọ́.
Good. Thank you. Àmín, àmín, àmín Ọlọ́run. Àmín, àmín. Thank you very much. Thank you. Àmín, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye bye. Okay, we're going to be taking another caller. And callers, please make it snappy, 2 minutes maximum. Hello? 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 Hello, caller?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, clearly.
Yes. Thank you. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I have followed this program right from Friday, and I've been itching to just add one or two things.
Okay.
I want to look at this from the legal aspect, as per how it is legally. Now, I'm going to look at it at what the law says when it comes to child law. Then we want to look at this case in particular.
Right.
First of all, as a father, every father, for children who were born in wedlock, I believe Aisha was married to him when she had those children, he has a right. All fathers, generally, for children who are born in wedlock, has a right over their children.
Sure.
And Aisha giving Lola, what's it called? The power of attorney, sanctioned by the court to take care of those children, does not take away his rights as the father of the child.
Yeah.
But having said that, the court would look at what we say is the best interest of the children. Is this man who calls himself a father, is he a fit father for the purpose of nurturing and caring for that children?
Sure.
These children has been exposed to domestic violence.
Definitely.
That means they've been abused mentally.
Yeah.
These children has been neglected by him
Sure.
for years. Even if Aisha got consent from him, from what he said on Friday, to bring those children to Canada. So he knows the whereabouts of his children. Let us now assume that maybe peradventure when Aisha got to Canada, Aisha did not even get in contact with him. He knows how and where his children are. He could have contacted child services or the Canadian government asking for his children.
Sure.
He did not do that. That
No.
is a clear case of neglect.
Of
All this one
negligence.
that everybody
Yeah.
saying online, you are begging him. You don't need to beg him. There is no chance in hell that he will get those children. No chance in hell, I'm saying it authoritatively. Because the court will look at what is in the best interest of the child. And then for
Definitely.
Lola saying she's tired, she would hand over the children to him. Please tell Lola, and peradventure she is online. Even if she decides that she does not want to continue with those children again, they are not going to give those children to Mr.
Sure, yeah, that has been established already that they are not giving him the children, they would rather take the children into foster care.
Yes, they
Yeah.
will not give him those children. And let us now assume that he has even been a good father to these children. For the fact that he's not been with them for a long time, the court will not just take those children and put them into unfamiliar territory. Just put them in his hands. They will let him warm up to the children. That is if he has been a good father. Not to talk of this case where we have a man and an absentee father. And then they will look at the emotions of the children.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
As of now, the children resent him. So he can't live with them. That would be mental torture for the children.
Wow.
Let him go to court. Let him leave that court, the Canadian court. Let him go to the International Court of Justice. He is not going to come back with those children.
Definitely.
That is for sure. What he has done now, he has sued the Canadian government or Canadian Child Services for his children. They are not mad. He's going to undergo what you call psychiatric evaluation.
Right.
Because from the way everybody is talking about this man now, this man has mental issues.
He does.
He has mental issues.
He does.
Nobody will give children to him. Nobody. So all these ones that we have, why is anybody begging him? Begging him for what?
So there's no case there. So no case.
Okay, and the point is, he is not even physically present in Canada. So he's asking for the custody of the children to be given to some of his family members. What the hell? Who does that? I want custody of my children, but I'm not physically present in Canada. So can you give my children to another family? Because they are members of my family. That does not happen. So I just want everybody to put their mind at rest. This is a foregone issue. He cannot, no chance in hell. He would not see those children. And if he's not careful with the threats, let Lola collect all those threats and take it to court. She can stand as a witness.
Sure.
She can stand as a witness because the children are with her. Because they would ask her, they are going to bring her up. Have these children been happy? And you understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
This man has been threatening me. Then when they do that, they would give him miles to stay miles away from those children. That I'm sure. Then another thing you said on Friday, you said as many people as can be in court for the case, because this involves evidence with children, it is going to be a closed court. The court will not allow
It's a family court.
The public will not come in. So maybe you should just tell people so that they won't be disappointed on that day.
Okay.
The public will not come in.
They won't
because
let
they are
them in.
minors. giving evidence. So that is just my own contribution to this.
Thank you very much. God bless you. We appreciate that.
I say,
Thank you.
That's very, very good and brilliant of her.
Thank you.
To every mother here, I just want you to give an advice. When you have a man who is what's it called? Abusing you, especially when it comes to
who is violent?
physical abuse. Go to the court and ask for custody of your children.
Exactly.
If Aisha had done that, we wouldn't be here today.
Yes.
Ask for custody of your children. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. God bless you. So did you hear that now? That before, if you're a woman and you're going through domestic abuse, if your husband is being violent, this person just says she advised that. I'm sorry, I won't be able to take any call on any of my lines aside the one that I pinned out there. I'm sorry. Hello. Hello, caller.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, loudly.
Oh, good. Good evening. Thank you for what you are doing. God bless you.
It's my pleasure. Good evening.
The little contribution I just want to put, I know maybe Lola might not like it.
Yeah.
If you can use your influence, let's contribute some money, no matter how small, to help her, please. Even if she says she doesn't want it, please tell her that we Nigerians, we insist.
I don't think she will like that, but we'll try to pass your message. But she's told me earlier on that she doesn't want anything of such. Not from the general public, but then.
I know she doesn't. I can understand. But
yeah, I'll speak to her later. I will speak to her later. Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you. God bless you. Okay, bye now. Elaine. Elaine? Elaine? Do you want to contribute? Oh, Elaine?
Hello?
Yeah, we're listening to you. Good evening.
Yeah, I just want to thank the last the previous caller before the last caller. I think he has spoken very well.
Okay. We can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Yeah, so in this case now, any case that involves children, they don't do it in an open court.
Yeah.
It's done in a close.
We're listening.
Yeah, so my only advice for the guardian now, who is Lola. Lola, is it Lola?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my advice for her is just for her to maintain her calmness. There is no need for her to fret.
Right.
Because it's going to go through the evidence before them, and in any custody case, the court always puts the interest of the children above any other thing. And what is important now is the stability of those children.
Sure.
So the court would want to know if they are happy at home, if they are happy in school,
sure,
if there's been any incident of abuse, or negligence. So, and I'm sure their guardian, she's been doing a very good job, taking very good care of them.
Yeah.
So these are all the things that the court will take into consideration. So as for the father, like the caller said, if he was married to their mom, they have equal rights over those children. But as it is now, the guy doesn't live in Canada. He lives apart from them. He lives in Nigeria.
Sure.
So the system doesn't really recognize him concerning the day-to-day, affairs of those children. So the court will be particular about their welfare in Canada and their stability.
Right.
So once there's no incidents of abuse or negligence, I'm telling you, the court is going to throw out that case, and they'll tell the guardian to continue taking good care of the children.
Yeah.
And
Thank
at
you.
most, they will ask those kids, they're going to ask them questions as well, if they're happy, and I'm sure those kids are happy. So in this case, I don't
Obviously.
think there's anything to worry about in this
No.
matter. But I would love as well, if it would be possible, for us to bring this guy on board, this Victor. It's always good to hear from the other party as well, to know what's really going on, what's his intention, why is he seeking for their custody now,
Sure.
after how many years? What has he done to them? Has he been involved in their life? Has he been giving financial assistance to the children for their upkeep? All these things he needs to tell the world or tell the public.
Yeah.
But for me, as it is, there is no case at all. I don't think those
Thank you.
kids will be taken away from their guardian, who is Lola, since there is a legal paper backing that. So she has a right to be their guardian. She's a legal guardian.
Sure.
And that's supported. And for the guy,
right,
I think he has to wait till those kids are of age of consent. Then they can decide to go and look for him or wherever,
Sure. Thank you very much.
Just my own submission.
Okay, thank you. God bless you, sir.
Regarding the threats, if he continues to threaten their guardian, she can as well use those text messages to get like a safety order against the guy.
Okay.
And they could bar him from having any contact with her or even with the children. So,
you see?
Well done, you're doing a very good job.
Thank you. God bless you. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to be taking another call. Hello. Yeah, good morning. Good. Who is this? Your name is Kamal. Okay. Hold on. Hello? Oh, sorry, we lost that. Oh my God. Instagram, I'm sorry to those of you watching us on it. Sorry guys, hello? Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Abiola.
Okay, good afternoon, Abiola. You're calling from Canada, right? Okay.
Yes.
Can we hear your submission?
My view on this issue is that I believe this guy is just trying to look for an opportunity to just travel down to Canada.
Sure.
I'm a very close, family to, close person to this family.
Oh.
I used to go to that house. Yes, so I know how these guys are living. They are living very comfortable. They are going to school. Everything is okay about them.
Oh, wonderful.
You haven't called to ask of your children before their mother passed on.
Exactly.
And in Bati, Mama Puto, there was nothing from you to these children.
Yeah.
There was no contact as such. There was nothing to show that I want mommy and don't touch you want to cook.
Ben.
So you understand?
Ben.
So right now that you heard or told me in community the more belief for you OJ in got to break in EDD. One is the benefit that he heard or whatever tell him that and he told guardian our money to one receive Lara which is nothing. The care they are taking over these children is more far. Lola Alao is working as a workaholic in this country. You can ask anybody in Canada.
Yeah.
They know her. She goes to work. She works like every day, every time. She lives in a very good apartment. Take care of these kids. Take them to Niagara Falls. Take them to so many places. And take good care of them. As our money, they don't call Lola Alao like they call big mommy. They call her mommy. So I don't know why if we just want to deprive our money of their right nǹkan tí àwọn ọmọ yẹn ti ń live comfortable tó ti ń enjoy ara wọn tó kàn máa dédé wò pé ìgbádùn láwọn ọmọ yẹn tún gbádùn yẹn
kò dẹ̀ máa fẹ́ bàjẹ́
torí pé wọ́n fẹ́ travel wá Canada. So this guy is nothing just a hope of opportunity tó lè fi wá sí Canada ni. tó dẹ̀ máa fi he told those guys to go to his family. When they went there, they came back immediately that they feel strange. They don't feel welcome. Because àwọn family yẹn tó mọ̀ kán wà ń bí báyìí kí ló dé tí ìgbà tí mọ́mí wọn kú kí ló dé tí òun ní kán máa wá wu àwọn ọmọ yìí before now. He never did anything like that. So I see no reason why Tomato Bubu selfish interest ara òun òun tún fi yọ àwọn ọmọ yẹn kó níbi tó ń wà tó ti ń gbádùn ara wọn. Because when he comes here, ó fẹ́ marry lé àwọn ọmọ yẹn lórí ni àbúfẹ́ tí kí ni nǹkan tó ń plan lórí wọ́n tó tiẹ̀ mọ́ Canada.
Ó máa lọ marry náà.
You understand? So I just see this guy that he just wants to use it
as an opportunity.
Selfish interest.
Thank you.
He just want to use the opportunity to come down here to Canada.
Thank you very much.
Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa wọlá òkú ọ̀run. Ọlọ́run á wọlá pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn tó wà inú wọn dùn. They are so comfortable, they are so okay. Ọlọ́run á wọlá gbogbo yẹn. Gbogbo èrò burúkú tó bá ń rò láti fẹ́ ṣe lórí àwọn Ọlọ́run nígbà.
Àmín, òkú ọ̀run bọ̀ nígbà.
Tó bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kí wọ́n ní. Oníṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ń ká ní kó máa ń tẹ̀lé àwọn ọmọ yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá ìwò kájẹ àgbègbè tàbí àìsàn fún kòkòrò nípa ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe náà káwá ní pé nísìnyí òkè ó ti wá àṣẹ́tì pé òun fẹ́ máa jẹ́ bàbá gidi ó yẹ kó máa bìlẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ pé kó máa pè wọ́n time to time báwo ni skul yìí ṣẹ́ẹ̀kì lókun ló máa problem ṣé má jà mí lọ láò ẹ má ṣe kíní kan that is where the support to have been doing not that òun fẹ́ gba àwọn ọmọ yẹn kó lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ tó mọ̀ọ́rọ̀ aṣọ tó wọ̀ lélẹ̀ tó mọ̀ọ́rọ̀ oúnjẹ tó jẹ sùn lálẹ́ àná. So I don't know.
Thank you very much, Lola. God bless you. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks. Okay. We'll be taking the next call now. I'm sorry, guys. Some people are actually calling on the WhatsApp. I guess that the people from Canada. Hello. Hello, caller. Okay, I'm sorry we lost that. So, guys, for some reason, we have been disconnected. From Instagram. So to those of you watching us on Instagram, you can actually join us on Facebook. Okay, I'll be taking this again. Hello.
Hello,
Okay.
I'm calling from Toronto.
From Toronto. Can we hear your contribution, sir?
Okay,
yes, sir.
She's doing a wonderful job.
Amen. Thank you. Amen.
God will bless the entire crew.
Amen.
I even saw them today.
Wow.
To God, my Creator, I'm telling the truth, my sister. I saw them today. They are doing very well. Shetiri, all of my did you know? Shetiri, you have to be a woman. Also,
okay.
That is the person I want to go take over. So why is the man shouting? That's why people get the custody of money. I think he knows the right thing to do. And then he got him no coffee. She detected a bomb from a good source. That he has been a very nice man that is doing very well to the kids. Put that benefit. They now later introduce the man to the authorities, those that are in charge of the kids.
I won't call me.
Probably what's what people is that the place is juicy. Because initially, we have put more dumbe.
Benny.
These are the case worker. I mean, I want to be social worker. I want to do a movie. You're going to change the parade here. But try to live from my loot on
Benny.
Canada.
Benny.
Because I'm busy, my kids are here and they are doing very well. Why is he in a hurry? Oh my God, now.
Benny.
There is no way. Even Kirabu could take us for the next 20 years. When call them Alao.
Benny. Thank you.
If you are she was open. You ask for your father. In fact, to me, Lola gonna like to do because he's doing a favor.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣé Lola will be money? Come on, the people have to go back to watch your money. Ó kọ́ta ló ń jẹ́. Ṣé wọ́n ṣe ọjọ́ ń gbẹ́ Lola làwọn ní school ni?
Rárá, orúkọ ẹ̀ náà ń jẹ́ o.
Báyẹ̀ tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lóòótọ́ ni Lola gonna kó máa bọ̀ pé àwọn máa ṣe ohun tó tà mí ó kú tọ́jú àwọn ọmọdé yìí o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ó wá ṣe yẹ ẹ̀gbà ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ o. So Ọlọ́run bá lọ́jọ́ ènìyàn á ṣàánú gbogbo wa.
Àmì Ọlọ́run, ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Ọlọ́run bá wọn dá wọn sí.
Àmì, thank you so much.
Òun náà kéré àwọn ọmọdé kò ní ṣiṣẹ́ kò ní ṣe o.
Àmì, lágbára Ọlọ́run. Àmì, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you so much. God bless you. We appreciate you. Bye bye now. Okay, òun lẹ ń gbọ́ yẹn. So to gbogbo yín tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń wò wá láti orí Instagram, unfortunately, there's been a disconnection. So if you don't mind to join us live on Facebook, I don't think I'll be going back to Instagram. So you all can join us here so that we can have it, run